Yeah, it's fucking cool. We're moving into the
Yeah.
thoughts there, big dogs. We had the finale for The Idol. Thank God.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's funny? I like this episode.
Oh
So do I.
wow.
And there was a
Really
lot.
go on.
You go.
No, no,
I
no.
said there was a lot to like in the episode.
Yeah.
And if they had just kind of kept it this sort of speed,
Where
Mm.
was
it would have
this?
been cool for the whole season. You can see why they Frankenstein those two episodes together,
Mm.
because had it played one half and then the other half, I don't think you would sort of have the experience that you got with this last episode.
No. Like, where was this all season? This is what I
Yeah.
wanted all season. This is the
Yeah.
original series. That's what this is. Because
I
Tedros
reckon.
is sort of like there, but he's not there.
Yeah.
He's in the background where he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like that's how
This
it's
kind
supposed
of
to be.
this kind of feels like the episode 4 of a 6-part.
Hmm.
Because it feels like there's more to the story. Because by the end of it, and you wouldn't think it, Tedros is the victim.
Yeah.
It's wild.
He is the manipulate T.
Yeah. Belated. um,
Gaslighted.
but it's also funny that the dress that she wears at the end is very, very similar to the dress that Tremel wears in Basic Instinct.
Yes.
It's just lace.
Right.
Yeah. But this one was about basically Jocelyn's got to prove to Finkelstein and all the execs and the people that have sort of been like barracking for her to make a full recovery from all the shit that's kind of happened in the past and put out some like real hot shit.
Yeah.
Um, her chance to sort of convince them, hey, let's go forward with the fucking tour because I got this shit.
Yeah.
So she, like, when she hears the news, she has to put all these O's together and then sort of try and make a move. Like they're doing like a audition,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then she showcases.
Showcase, they
Yeah.
call it. Yeah.
Yeah. So she showcases all these O's with the idea that that's going to be her starting act.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
And all
it's
these O's
weird.
is just tremendous. And
Yeah.
unsigned as well. So they're very lucrative to that record label.
Yeah, and it's funny how the room divides.
Yeah.
Because you have the true supporters of Jocelyn with Destiny and Chaim sort of like, fuck them. Like, fuck all the execs and the label mates and the partners and the touring company and that. We keeping these artists for ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the other half is like sort of trying to seduce Tedros into, hey, like I can make you famous. Just keep on giving
Yeah.
me more of this good shit.
I knew it was always your idea, Tedros.
You
I
see
know
the
this is
manipulation
all
there.
you behind this, and we need to work
Yeah.
together, and all that other bullshit.
You see, hearing all this shit actually makes me even more mad and just hate this fucking show even more, even though I never watched it. Because why you gotta leave the good shit until the end?
How was Weekend trying to make it hot? I'll kidnap you. His threats still just don't hit.
It
He's
doesn't.
looking at her.
It doesn't at all. I was just like, really?
Yeah.
If someone like Chaim can bloody what's his face intimidate you? Sorry,
Yeah.
like you're
You're
dumb.
fucked.
You got no power.
Yeah.
You
I
have
like that
no
little
power
interaction.
here.
Why does it always go Arnie at the end?
Boys.
It was mad, that little tactic that he had where he tells him Red Riding Hood and that story and
Beautiful.
I'm the hunter.
Mm.
But the show ends up being about subjugation and the trappings of fame.
Hmm.
And really how like the cancellation thing with Rob and Jocelyn can do some shit,
Yeah, she could.
but she doesn't really.
I don't think she wants to. Why would she? It takes the spotlight off her then.
Hmm.
And then it becomes about them. So it's not strictly on her. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's almost like she sort of steps into that role of I'm gonna be the turn the gas off on you.
Yeah.
I'm the Dom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it, man. There was some really, really cool bits in here. It was a shock for me. Huh?
Dominic Toretto.
Because we're family now. Yeah, and it's yeah, it was a surprise for me when she brings Weekend out, but that was the ultimate one humiliation, but also this is my dominance over you. You're mine now.
Yeah.
And then you just go stand in the
I
corner.
know. Go stand in your little corner.
But what would you expect though? You're walking into her show.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like you're walking into her world, and you're trying to be like top dog. Get
Yeah,
the
but he
fuck
was
out of
dumb.
here,
He
man.
was dumb because he was vocal about it. If he was
Yes.
smart, he would have like, yeah, you do your thing and everything. You could do this and you could do that. But you control everything from the background, my friend. You're controlling those artists. You're controlling everything. You're the proper godfather then. You're
Yeah.
puppeteering this shit from up above, watching like God.
Yeah. Yeah. But he could have just fucked her over with a lawsuit at the end of that.
Could have.
It's also funny how the chopping and changing in the music world, and Diane at the end of it. We've got some label issues right now and some legal issues,
Man.
but we'll let you know. It is like, oof.
That was like I knew they were gonna do something like that after, but that was still like that was cold.
It was fucked up.
Like
It was
that
really
was
fucked
really
up.
cold.
Because she did the right thing.
Yeah.
When she heard that, like, it would mean that Jocelyn wouldn't eat off World Class Sinner, she came through and was like, hey,
Yeah.
they told me. But then it was the deception.
Yeah, but then at the same time, was that because of Tedros
It was, yeah.
and the role that he like within because he owned that artist basically. Diane was his artist.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's also that he used her to bring Jocelyn to the club and do all that sort of shit. I did find, though, for an arc of this episode, it went really quick. Like, she went from hating that motherfucker and getting him, like, almost black bagged, really.
Yeah.
This is the love of my life, and getting him cucked on stage.
Yeah.
Which, like, you didn't see the inner workings before. And I know it's supposed to be like a twist or something like that.
That's my biggest problem with the show. Is like I would have loved to have seen this side of Jocelyn from the early onset. Show me her doing this shit with Leia. Show me her doing this shit with her mom and all that sort of stuff. And show me that so I know. Okay, she's a manipulated little bitch. Like this is how she wants to run. That all right, cool. I get it. And then it changes when Tedros comes in, and then it looks like she's all submissive and all this sort of stuff. But really, she's playing the fucking long game.
Yeah. And it's funny now when you see Tedros with the rat tail on, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't he look like that fucking brush?
Yeah.
He becomes the brush.
Yeah, he is the brush. Yeah. That's
Which is
wild.
wild. I like that concept, though. That idea of keeping people around that are like really toxic motherfuckers for a creative reason.
Yeah.
It's like your purpose is to motivate me to do this by doing the shit that I hate. You know what I mean?
You're the carrot.
Yeah.
You get the carrot or the stick. You can't get both. Which one do you want? He's the carrot.
All them dildos they put up in the shower and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tedros was both.
He was attached.
Just made me think of Pop Star when he's like, Andy Samberg hires that guy to kick him in the nuts every now and then to keep him humble.
I feel like that's kind of what it was. He was the kick in the nuts that she needed to kind of get past all of the bullshit.
100%.
And it's almost like this meditation on you need trauma to get past trauma. You need a new trauma almost.
Mm.
That's similar but not the same.
Yeah.
And because he's almost expendable, that trauma needs to be controlled. See, the concepts are fucking excellent.
Yeah.
Like Weekend's into some deep shit. I'll give him credit there.
Yeah.
But when he fucks around with the story devices and the elements, like he needs to stay out the kitchen
badly.
And some other O needs to cook and just go, like, feed me the concepts and shit that, like, the story that you want to tell without giving me story.
The Weekend should have, like, he is ingredients, and then that Sean, whatever his name is the chef, and the chef is going to take the best ingredients and put what goes together and matches and whatnot and make the perfect dish. Weekend
That's
did not
Sam Levinson?
Sam Levinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't want this. It's too much about Jocelyn. I can see now why it was so much about Jocelyn.
Same, yeah.
And how much better it would have been if it stayed.
Yeah. I would have liked that arc.
Yeah.
To see her go from, like, you know, the sort of subjugated sort of hurt to now I'm in control.
Yeah.
They prefaced it and foreshadowed it from like episode 1 or 2 or something like that. Yeah. And then by the time that we get to the end, it was kind of like, okay, that's cool. I love that. But like, you didn't show the fucking steps to get there. Yeah. I don't think this is coming back. I think this is going to stay. And I would be happy with that. I don't need to see like Tedros trying to get his back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, that's going to be boring television.
Oh God! Like, who wants to see that anyway?